Hello, 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 everybody. Hi. This is Eve, Eve's Creations Paint Party. I was playing around with the effects and stuff on the video, so I think this is pretty cool. Looks like I'm a cartoon or something. It's crazy what technology can do nowadays. So, my name's Eve. This is Eve's Creations Paint Party. Say hello, hello, hello if you're painting with me tonight. And let me know if anyone's painting with you. Universal love tonight. Feeling the love. Alright, so let's say hi to the Mr. Butters. Let me figure out how to do that. Hi, Butters. Say hi to your fans, buddy. Say hi. Let's see what Butters looks like if he was a drawing. Butters, you're a cartoon, buddy. Look at you. Cartoon boy. Alright, this is a little too much fun. That's all I gotta say, Butters. That's all I gotta say. So, I'm back. Hello, hello, hello. And let's see if I can't shut this off. There we go. Hello, 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 Tina. How you doing, sweetheart? Hi, Marcia. Hello, 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 everybody. Hello, 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 Kelly. How you doing, sweetie? I was playing around with different effects. I was being a little nutty. All right, let me show you the weapons this evening. Hi, artist. How you doing, sweetheart? Hello, hello, hello. Alright, so let me show you the weapons of the evening. We are going to use Big Boy. He's a 1-inch flat. We've got Mini-Me. He looks just like Big Boy, except he's really small. Alrighty, so we have Tiny in the house. He is a small round brush. And of course, Mr. Nifty is here. So, you're going to swirl your brushes. You're going to tap them on the side of your cup and you dab them on your paper towel. Swirl, tap, dab, everybody. You want to dab in the shape of your bristles and you want them to be wet but not dripping. Okay, same colors every single party. Black, white, blue, red, and yellow already on my palette. Of course, I got my Javas. Let's say hello, hello, hello to more fam. So, Tina made it. She has a storm, but still storming. Marsha's here, and Kelly, and Artist. And Ashu. Hello, Ashu. How you doing, sweetheart? Hello, hello, hello. Sheila, the first time. Lisa is watching. We have a watcher in the house. Hello, 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 Lisa. Sheila's first time here. Everybody give Sheila a warm Eve's Creations family welcome. Hi, Sheila. How you doing? Julia Ann's in the house. Hello, Julia Ann. Hello, 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 fam. How's everybody doing tonight? It's Friday night. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. The storm stopped. I still have my power. Butters is okay. We're all good. So, I am going to put you guys in your handy dandy holder so you can see what we're painting this evening. Alrighty. So, if you would like, take a screenshot for a reference because I cannot show you both at once what we're working on and the finished product. So, if you need to take a screenshot, I am working on a 16 by 20 canvas. I'm holding it straight up and down. If you're working on something smaller, that is fine, because you just adjust accordingly. As long as you're in the general area of your canvas that I'm in, you'll be fine. And I go like one hand over, 2 hands up, so you'd only use like a couple of fingers. So it is all good. That's the way it works. I see everybody saying hello, hello, hello to Sheila. I love you guys. My fam is awesome. So, let me know when you guys are ready, Freddy Spaghetti, because we're going to get this thing started. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. All right, guys. So, take your screenshots, whatever you need to do. And I hope you paid attention when I showed you how to paint noses. And I posted the review for the eyes. But you guys are going to be fine. You're going to totally be able to do this. I am not worried at all. There we go. This scary blank canvas. Oh, it's so scary. It's so scary. I can't stand it. But we're going to tackle it with our weapons. We're going to tackle it with our brushes. Hello, Elizabeth from Cambridge, Massachusetts. Elizabeth in the house. We got a new family member. We got two tonight. We have Sheila and Elizabeth. What? Ding, 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 ding. Hello, Elizabeth. Everybody say hi to Elizabeth. She's brandy new here, too. All right, we're going to be starting off with Big Boy. And Tina made it. Tina's been suffering from some thunderstorms. And thank you, everyone, for all of your Halloween and fall ideas. Really appreciate that. My brain is going a mile a minute with all of your ideas. I love it. I love it. I like it a lot. Yes, I do. Thank you so much from that artist. And Tina's in the house. Hello, Tina. Hello. Marietta, Ohio. That's how we do it here, guys. That's how we do it, Sheila and Elizabeth. We are one big happy painting family. That's what we do. So we send blessings to people. We give you guys a warm welcome because we're all fam in this party. That's right. We're all fam. So if you're a watcher tonight, that's okay. And if you're creeping, that's okay too. And feel free to say hello. All right, so we're going to get this shindig started. Same paint every single party. White, blue, red, yellow, and black. All right, and the first thing I want you guys to do is you're going to take a little bit of white. We're using Big Boy. He is a 1-inch flat. We're going to take a little bit of white. And we're going to take a smidge of blue. Smidge of blue. Like hardly any blue at all. It's just so you can see it on your canvas. So everybody has to find their center. Find your center. Right? And we're going to go into our center. And you want to go a couple of fingers down. Give yourself a mark. Alrighty, it's in my shadow. It's like right under the shadow. That's where I put it. And then you want to go about halfway, dead center, right there, and then go a little bit up. Give yourself a mark. Okay, and easy peasy lemon squeezy, guys. Parentheses and a parentheses. You know what? That's a little small. So let's make that a little bit bigger. We want that to be a little bit bigger. Here we go. That's better. That's better. Alright, so you're going to do parentheses and a parentheses. And you know what? And you can just keep going around and fixing it and making it your nice circle. We're going to be painting this circle a few times, so no worries if you don't get it right off the bat. It don't matter. It don't matter. Alright, so play with it a little bit. Get it as round as you can. Like I said, if you do the parentheses trick, usually works every time. And just remember, though, the more you play with it, the bigger it's going to get. Look, I started off there. I keep playing with it. It's getting bigger, and bigger. Oh, and that reminds me, all of my videos are kid-friendly, so you guys watch your comments, and I'm going to try to watch this thing. That's the hard part. Alright, so we're just getting our circle on here, guys. Just get yourselves a circle. No big deal. No big deal. And then just grab some white paint. Grab some more white paint and color that in for yourself. Grab some more white paint and color that in for yourself. So, we have a new Tina. Hey, Tina. Tina B. We have a new Tina in the house. We have Tina from Marietta, Ohio. We got 2 Tinas tonight. Tina, first timer. Oh, fam, we've got lots of first timers tonight. We got Tina from Ohio, and we've got Elizabeth, and we got Sheila. Everybody welcome Ohio Tina to the house. Hello, hello, hello. Sorry, I just saw that. I just saw that, love. I just saw that. So everybody give a warm welcome to Tina from Ohio. I thought you were our other Tina. I just realized you're a new Tina. And Debbie's here from Winnipeg, Canada. She's a first timer too. Hello, 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 Debbie. Hello, hello, hello. Alrighty, guys. So we have newbies in the house. We have Debbie, Tina, Sheila, and Elizabeth. Welcome all our newbies. Hello, hello, hello. Alright, so I'm just grabbing white paint and we're going to fill in. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. We got new family members. Alright, so I'm just grabbing white paint and I'm going to fill the rest of this in. Right? And as you're filling this in, you can fix your circle a little bit more too. As you're filling this in, no worries. Just white paint. Alright, so now we're going to have fun with colors. So, swirl, tap, dab your brush. Get the blue out of there. You are so very welcome. Kel is here. Hi, Kelly. Hopefully you'll make it through the whole party without any distractions. Well, I hope you make it through the whole party, too, without any distractions. We got Kel in the house. Oh, yeah. So, anybody that's just popping on, all we did was draw a circle. That's all we did so far was draw a circle. I'm going to lower my music a little bit. Nothing too fancy going on here. Nothing too fancy. Alright, so swirl, tap, dab your brush. And we are going to be playing around with our yellow, red, and white. Alright, so all you're going to do, this is really fun, guys. Hello, 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 Brenda. Brenda's here, guys. Brenda's in the house. Hello, hello, hello. Alright, so all you're going to do is you're going to grab some white. You're going to grab some yellow. You're going to grab some red. And you're going to have it on your brush all mucked up. So don't smush it or anything. Keep the colors separate on your brush. Don't be smushing it. Just grab the colors and run with it, alright? And what you're going to do, and you want it, when you swoop, you're going to pivot in your elbow a little bit. So this is really fun. You're going to go from the top of your circle, and you're going to come around, and you're going to swoop that way. Okay, guys? Swoop. So, and you want to also follow, you know, you want to go right around your circle, and then swoop into that way. Okay, guys? So, you are filling this all in with swooping towards that direction. Then so how easy is that, right? That's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun, guys. So you're just playing with yellow, white, and red. And if you want it, the streaks, you just stick and move. You just stick and move. Brenda, are you a first timer too? I think I've seen you before, but I could be wrong. It might have been a different Brenda. So, if you're the first time you're joining us tonight, Brenda, welcome. If you've been here before, hello, hello, hello. That's how it works. So, all I'm grabbing is white, red, and yellow. So, when you guys grab your paint, make sure you're grabbing from the sides. You know, don't kerplunk in the center. We don't want any kerplunking. Right? So, Baricello's in the house. Baricello says one good thing winter will go fast because you have so many paintings to catch up on. That's right, Baricello. That's what I'm talking about. So, just to let you guys know, I gave you a lot of paintings. Third timer. Oh, that's right. See, I know I've seen you before. Well, hello, Brenda. Yeah, the swooping's a lot of fun. We're going to swoop-de-doo. So, you know, and you want to keep the separation of color. So once you get it on there, keep it moving. Because if you keep going over it, it's all going to blend together, and you're going to lose having all those separate little streaks. I mean, unless you like it soft and blended, then, you know, go soft and blended. It's all up to you. It's your painting. It's your swoops. You know what I'm saying? So, whatever you guys want to do. If you want it soft, then make it soft. You did the cans and the rainbow unicorn. That's right. That's right. I remember with the cans. The cans, that's right. So, alright. Hello, sweetheart. So, and if your brush is getting too mushy full of colors, if it's just becoming one big mush and you can't get the separation because it's kind of mixed in your brush already, just give it a good swirl, tap, dab. That's all. Just give it a good swirl, tap, dab, and start over. And once you have that down, you can play now. Like I just grabbed like red and yellow. I didn't grab the white this time. So I just grabbed the red and the yellow. And I'm going to put some of those in there. Alright, so you're just swooping around. That's all we're doing. We're just swooping around. And you want to go past halfway. You want to go past halfway with this. Okay, guys? You want to go past halfway with this. Alright, so you want to go back and forth over here to make sure you got past halfway. And we're getting all these pretty colors in here. This is one of my favorite. If you have stubborn canvas, just kind of smush the paint on there and then pull it. I got a couple of stubborn canvas pieces going on here. So you just kind of smush the paint into it and pull it. Alright, so we're just pulling around. That's it, just like that. Just like that. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy, and it creates all this amazing stuff happening. Creates all of this amazing stuff happening. Alright, so, as you guys are pulling, alright, I want you to practice. You're going to flatten out your brush, so you go on your paper towel and do a wiggle, wiggle back and forth. And that's going to flatten your brush to a point. And I want you to practice, as you're swooping this way, I want you to practice bringing lines to a point. So grab your white, grab your red, grab your yellow, and you want to make sure you pull it flat and your brush stays flat. And as you swoop around, you're going to use a lighter touch. You're going to make a point and then come back in. I want you to practice doing that a little bit for yourself, because when we put the purple edges in, that's exactly what we're going to do. See? See those points? See those points right there? So that's what we're going to be doing when we do the purple. So, ooh, just dropped my whole jar of brushes. That's what we're going to be doing when it's time for the... I just schmoozed on my original painting. You guys see that? Because I just dropped everything. Guess I better wipe that off real quick like. Don't want that to dry on there. It's not a marker, Jerry. That's right. It is not a marker. I'm just knocking stuff over. I'm making a big old mess over here. I'm knocking things over. I'm getting paint on my original painting. I'm just making a mess. I'm just making a mess over here. I grabbed the original painting to show you guys, and I went to put it back on the counter, And when I went to put it back on the counter, I knocked into my jar of brushes, and my jar of brushes fell everywhere. So then I was grabbing that, and then I had the other paintbrush in my hand I was painting with, and I just smushed paint onto the original painting. So all that catastrophe, just to show you guys to practice making those. Oh boy, I'm telling you, life isn't boring, that's for sure. That is for sure. Alright, so I want you to practice making those because, you know, we're going to do it for real. Right, Sheila? You'll have what I'm having. Telling you, this is all natural, baby. It's all natural. Alright, so you're going to grab your yellow. That's right, Cal. I know. I am such a klutz. It's never an official Eve's Creations paint party without making a mess. That's definitely true. So you want to pull your brush nice and flat. Make sure you have a nice flat edge. And then very lightly you're going to pull and let it go to make a point. And then you come back. Okay, so you pull and then you come back. Alright, so practice a few of those. So you have making a point. So you have making a point down for yourself. So when we go on the other side to do the purple, when we go on the other side to do that, I'm glad I entertain you all. When we go on the other side to do the purple, you'll have those figured out. All right. So I know you guys are having fun with your swooping. You three, Brenda. And you know what the scary thing is? This is all coffee. Coffee, soda, and seltzer. Those are my go-to drinks. Coffee is my favorite. Then we move on to soda, diet soda, and then seltzer. So, could you imagine if I was drinking? Hello. Oh, there you go. All right. So, once you have that down, I know the swoops are fun. We're going to get a chance to do some more swoops. Once you have that down, I want you to swirl, tap, dab your brush. You're going to put some wine in your sauce. Oh, that sounds delicious, actually. Sheila's asking me maybe it would help. Maybe it would help. It'd probably put me to sleep. Alright, so I swirl, tap, dab, big boy. And we're going to turn around. We're going to play with our purples now. So we're going to play with our red, blue, and our white. Alright, guys? So, make sure you don't get any yellow in this, because it's going to make a mess. So grab from the other side of your paint. So I'm grabbing some red. I'm grabbing some blue. And I'm grabbing some white. Alright, red, white, and blue over there. It would help you, Jerry. It might help you. Hello, Gracie. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Okay, so I'm going to grab all three of those colors. How do I keep my palette so clean? This is clean. You had a lot of fun with the swoop, and that's what happened. And I was just grabbing from the paint. So I wasn't making a mess with my swooping colors. I was just grabbing from the paint and kept it moving. Alright, so you're going to grab those three colors. And you're going to turn around and just kerplunk your brush in there so it stays separate. Alright, and you're going to come up to your circle. And you're going to start in the middle, on top. And I'm holding my brush back here so I get her better. Oh, how do I get them so... Oh, you mean how do I get them so clean so they look brand new when I start? Alright, I got you, Kel. I got you. Alright, so you're going to start right here. And you're going to swoop in your moon line. So, you just turn around and you got to do like a show me the money if you need to, okay? So, show me the money, right? And then you hold your brush so you can spin your brush. So you're going to start up here and swoop down. You're going to spin your brush and end over there. Alright? And then trace out your outer edge. You want to trace out your outer edge right here. And color it in, guys. Color it in. And if you need to fix your circle any, now's the time to fix your circle again. All that good stuff. If only I could keep my lines so pretty. The faster you go, the prettier they are, Brenda. So the faster you move your brush, the better your line's going to be. You have to outrun your hand making small movements. So the oops, I just went out of the lines, people. Are we surprised? Painting out of the lines again. Here I go, painting out of the lines again. So the faster you move your hand, the better your lines are going to be. But as you're coloring it in, you can turn around and fix whatever you need to fix. Yep, the trick to lines is move fast. That's the trick to lines. You have to move fast. So you have to have a little bit of guts and just swoop that brush. Little bit of guts and just swoop. Hey, that kind of rhymes a little bit. Huh. So, Kelly, how do I get my palettes so clean? So, well, the first thing I do is I swoop out all the excess paint. I swoop out. I can't talk. I take a sponge and I take off all the excess paint off the palette. And then I grab a scrubby sponge, one of these scrubby sponge, and I use soapy water, and you just turn around and you just scrub the palette with this side and then on this side and rinse it off. So you do that while your paint is still fairly wet, and then the scrubby part actually gets the dry paint off. Oh my goodness, that would be hysterical, Sheila. And Brenda's laughing too. That would actually probably really, I say a lot of different things, so you could probably get a good game going. But we're just going to keep that to ourselves so the kiddies don't get any bright ideas. They can take a sip of soda every time I say something. Alright, so once you have that, on the bottom, right, you're going to grab those three colors again, and don't make a mess of them. On the bottom of your canvas, yeah, and if the paint's already dried on the palette, peel it off first. Sheila, you have iced tea. Kelly has a rum and coke. Well, I have Java, so we'll do a drinking game every time I say swoop. What was the word? Every time I say swoop. There's a lot of swooping in this painting too. You're gonna have to go to the bathroom, Sheila. Alright, so I'm holding my brush here so I can do my spin. Alright, do my spin. And you're gonna come across the bottom here. And you're gonna do coffee sounds good. I'm always drinking coffee. And then Kelly got me started on an iced coffee trick. So you guys are going to make these rounded. Okay, and if you leave the colors, I'm dipping my brush into these 3 colors like this. Bam, just dipping it in there, and then leaving it alone. And when I do a stripe, it all has the colors separated. So that's what you want to practice doing. It's kind of like a one-stroke technique. I don't know if you guys ever tried to do the one-stroke paintings, but you put it on and you leave it alone. So this is layer number 1 of these, so don't stress it. You want to practice that one-stroke technique that I was talking about. You know, practice it. You guys can practice, okay? Because this is only layer 1 of these. Right? So we're just getting basically where they're going to be. We're going to wind up messing some of these up when we swoop. So, and I'm just going to fill these in. If you guys want to practice your one stroke, you can. I'm just filling it in for now. Hi, cuz. Hi, Paul. My cousin's on here, everybody. Hi, cousin Paul. So, you know, it's up to you. If you want to practice doing the swirl with the one stroke, you can practice that. If you want to just fill it in for yourself for now, you can do that. It doesn't really matter because we're going to go over these again. We're going to go over these again, so it's really no big deal what you do. But if you want to practice just putting all 3 colors on your brush. Happy Friday! All is well, Paul. It's so good to hear from you. So it's up to you. Whatever you guys want to do. If you want to practice, practice. If you want to just fill it in like I'm doing, just fill it in. It's all up to you. And I'm going to show it to you again. I'm going to show you the one stroke thing again when we go to do the finishing touches on this. You're going to have everybody saying hi to you, Paul. So, alright. So by this point, this should be dry. Bye, Paul. Thank you so much for chiming in. Enjoy your weekend, sweetheart. So, by this point, this should be dry. Alright, so I'll give you a chance to catch up mustard because we did a lot of things. We did our swoop in, we did our moon shape, and we filled in our clouds with the loops. So I'll give everybody a chance to catch up mustard. Who wants a hamburger? And then we're going to do the swoops coming in the other way. So look at that, guys. You guys been painting for about, I don't know, a half hour. And we already have most of our stuff done. Alright, finished the coffee. Going for my soda. Kelly wants a hamburger. That's what I'm talking about. Alright, so while you guys are ketchup mustering, let's do roll call. Roll call's in the house. We've got Tina and Marcia and Kelly and Artis. And I can't read that. I have no idea what I was trying to write right there. Well, and we've got somebody else. And we got Lisa and Sheila and Julia Ann and Elizabeth and Tina, another Tina in the house. And we got Debbie and Kel and Brenda and Baricello. Jerry and Gracie is here. And let me see, who was I trying to write after Artis? I'm scrolling. I'm going to find you. I'm going to find you. All right. Ashu. Oh, okay. Ashu. That's why I couldn't read it. I thought I was trying to write Ashley or something, but your name is Ashu with a U. And Ashu's here. Cindy in the house. Hello, 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 Cindy. Welcome. There's lots of Texans in here. And Julia Ann is here. Julianne, I got you, love. I got you, sweetheart. So, Cindy, Kelly, I think, is from Texas. Hello, 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 Cindy. Alright, so after you guys are doing this, the way we did this, we're going to do the same thing on the other side. But when you pull it this way, you're going to pull them to a point. Jerry's from Texas, that's right. Oh, Kelly, you're Illinois. Jerry's the one from Texas. Gotta go, see you later. Bye, Brenda. Nice to meet you. Catch the replay, love. Kelly's, you're from, Jerry's the one from Texas. Jeez. Maybe I should have a glass of something. Elizabeth is here. Elizabeth, first timer, she's still here. So we have Cindy, Tina, Marcia, Kelly, Artist, Ashu, Lisa W, Sheila, Julia Ann, Elizabeth, Tina, and Debbie, and Kel, and Brenda, Baricello, and Jerry, and Gracie. I'm going to need an oxygen tank with this roll call. I love it. I love it a lot. Alright, so your painting is a hot mess, but you love it. That's all that matters. It's all good. We'll fix it up with the details. It could be a hot mess right now. You're gonna have a chance to schmooze it up. All right, so we're gonna do the same thing on this side, except when you bring it around, you want to make sure your brush is nice and flat because you're gonna bring it around to a point. Okay, so I'm grabbing my white, my blue, and my red. All right. And I'm not going to overmix it, and I'm just going to do a kerplunk, but I want to wipe my brush to make sure it's coming to a point. And we're going to go right around our moon, and then we're going to pull out. And you're just going to let it go, okay? So every time you grab your paint, don't overmix. You can do a kerplunk and then a wipe. That's it. And on the top here, you want to turn around and have those come to a point. Okay, so you're going to have those come to a point. And you're just going to swoop around like so. You can fill all this in. You can fill all this in for yourself. If that makes it easier. Just for plunking in the different colors, and then you could do your swoop lines. So if you want to fill all this in for yourself first, you can fill all this in for yourself. Okay. So you can fill this in and then do your swoop lines. Alright, so now I'm going to come in and I'm going to do my lines that are coming to a point. So it's completely up to you, however you want to do it. If you want to do it to where all of your lines are, you know, you're filling it up and you're doing all your lines, or if you fill up the space first and then do your swooped point lines. It's your painting, however you want to rock and roll it. It's all good. It's all good. You know, and you want to do some smaller ones, some bigger ones, some thicker pieces. however you want to connect it to. So just keep your brush nice and flat and thin, and if it's getting too thick and too goopy, swirl, tap, dab it. Alright, if it's getting too thick or too goopy, just swirl, tap, dab it. Right? And don't worry about messing up the clouds that you did. That's okay, because we're going to go over them. We were just kind of filling that space with color. That's all we were doing. That's all we were doing. We were just filling that space with some color. So, if you paint over them, that's completely fine. Completely fine. No worries. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. And the trick to this is just make sure you have a nice flat edge on your brush. That's all you have to worry about. And if you have a nice flat edge, you will get those points. If you don't, you're not going to get those points. It's not going to happen. And like Jerry said, it's not a marker. So if you're pressing hard, you're going to wind up with thick lines and thick points. It's not a marker, guys. Just keep flattening that brush out. Just keep flattening it out. G.I. Eve. Yeah, I went into teacher zone just then, guys. Totally in teacher zone. When I do in-person parties and people are like screwing up and they keep trying to fix their paintings and I need it to dry so I can fix it for them, I actually go up to them and I'm like, just stop painting. And that's when I'm completely in teacher mode. Because I'm literally like, just put your brush down. Just put it down. Like, just stop. You're killing me. So, that's when I'm classic teacher mode. Alright, so once we have that done, now we're going to start working on our details and our faces. So, have fun with that for a minute. Getting all your swirls on. Getting your swirl on, people. Getting your swirl on. We're swoop-de-doopin'. You may have gotten carried away with your swoops. Maybe. So, all of my newbies in the fam tonight, on the event page, I post a spot to share your paintings. So I want everybody sharing their paintings tonight so we can see all this magnificent swooping that's happening. Alright, so I'm going to put that spot. Oh, and I also wanted to remind everybody, it is always free to watch, and replays are always free, but tips are appreciated. So I'm going to post those links right now, because art supplies aren't free, people. They're not free. They should be. I think they should be, but they're not. So if you can send support, that is awesome. Anybody that sends support is going to get free Mr. Nifties in the mail. I asked for it. That's the story of my life, Sheila. Anybody who sends support is going to get Mr. Nifties. And Jerry's not a chance. You crack me up, Jerry. Oh, and the brush sets are here, people. You asked for it, so the brush sets are out. So you'll get the same exact brushes I use for every single party. And my brushes have lasted 6+ years of paint party business. So they're good brushes. This guy's 6-7 years old, and look at him. You can't confirm or deny that you also got carried away. Oh my God. Well, it is fun. Alright, so I want everybody to turn around and grab some clean white. You're going to need clean white and clean yellow. Alright, clean white and clean yellow. And we're going to color this in. So, a lot of white. Jerry, post a link to the brush kit, please. Okay, I don't have a link. I posted it in the events, and I posted it on the page. Yes, Sheila. That means new, clean, like no colors in it. Clean white, clean yellow. So, I just put my finger in my black paint. Big blobs of black paint. So, just so no other colors are in it, I call that clean. And extra white if you need to cover anything. If you wound up like going out of your lines or whatever you might have wound up doing, the white will cover any of your mistakes there, okay? So if you need to cover some stuff up, if you wound up getting a swoop in where your sun is, or whatever you might have done, the white is going to cover that up. I'm slacking, Jerry. What do you want me to tell you? They're $25 plus shipping and handling, and the links to purchase are the same ones for sending a tip, and it's only a $15 deposit, okay? So, if you would like a set of brushes, it is the same links that you would use for support, so I will post those individually. So we have Venmo, we have Cash App, and we have PayPal. And it's a $15 deposit. And put paint, brush, kit in comments. Now you got me typing and trying to talk at the same time, Jerry. There. There's all your info. Okay, so once you have that painted in yellow, we're going to switch to one of your smaller brushes, be it mini-me or tiny. You got another paper plate. Your palette doesn't quite look like mine. That's cool, just as long as it has no other colors in it, okay, love? So a paper plate would be great, and put white, red, and yellow on it. So this way when you do her face, you have all your colors nice and ready for you. Alright, so I'm going to switch to a smaller brush. I'm going to be using Mini Me. I'm using Mini Me, and I'm grabbing that purple mess that I have from before. Okay? And we're going to turn around, and you're going to follow down your face, and in the center of your moon, you're going to bring out a nose. Okay? So you're going to follow down along, and then you're going to start pulling it out, and then bring it back in. Okay? Color that in. And remember, the more you play with it, the bigger it's going to get. So, you don't want to do that. Alright? And then, I'm going to grab that purple mess with a little bit of white to make it even lighter. Alright, so I'm adding white to my purple paint, and I'm going to come in here and I'm going to add the nostril. Fill that in. And then I'm just going to do the tip of the top part of his nose right here. And then you just do a little zigzag zoom action to blend that out. Alright? So, those of you that need practice with doing a face, I have a how to nose video that I just did, and I have a how to eyes and lips video that I just did. So, if you guys need practice in painting some faces, that's what you want to do. So I'm making his nostril a little lighter. And then I'm going on the front of his nose. Now I'm going to wipe off my brush. Grab my original color. And zigzag zoom to blend that together. And then you're just going to do zigzag zoom in to soften it out into the rest of your face. Okay, one moon nose. Alright, now I'm going to grab some white paint and add it to my original color to do his lips. Alright, so you're going to start your lips right below the nostril. And then you're going to come out and do a little pucker there. And then do another little piece of a pucker there. And just bring it to a point. Okay, now I'm going to wipe off my brush, grab my original color, and go in between the two. I'm going to wipe off my brush, and then I'm just going to soften that out just by going back and forth. That's all I'm doing. Just softening that out. Okay, one pair of moon lips. Alright, so the next thing I want you to do is I want you to take a little bit of blue and add it to your original color. And you're going to come over here And you're going to do some swoops. Oh, I need more blue. You're going to do some swoops of the darker colored paint. Right? And now just a very, very light touch. I am just blending that out. Very, very light touch. And then when you get to this point, you can grab your original color and just soften that all out. So if you see, I'm just zigzagging my brush. I'm just doing a little zigzag zoom. All I'm doing. Okay, because you want this to be darker where your eyeball's going. If you can. If you can't do it and you're messing it up, don't worry about it. It's not that big of a deal. It's not that big of a deal if you can't do that and it's blending all out into your moon and it's not looking any darker. Don't stress it. You really don't have to do it. It's just what you do when you're drawing an eyeball. But if you can't get it to work out, it's not that important. Alright guys, easy peasy lemon squeezy. No stressing. Alright, so now I'm going to take Tiny. I'm going to take Tiny and I'm going to add white to my original color. That's alright, Ashu. It's alright as long as you're having fun. No worries. I'm going to take white to my original color and I'm going to make the eye shape. Right? And then I'm going to go above the eye and I'm just going to do a little zigzag zoom with the lighter color paint to put an eyebrow in. Alright, so I'll give you guys a chance to catch up mustard with that. That is the first layer on our moon face. And then we're going to do our sun rays. So this should be dry, guys. This should be getting dry. Alright, don't keep playing with it. We need it dry so we can do the white of the sun rays on there, alright? So don't keep messing with it. Leave it alone. Alright, let me try this roll call one more time while you guys are ketchup, mustard, and who wants a hamburger. We got Cindy and Tina and Marsha and Kelly and Artist. Ashu is in the house. Lisa, Sheila, Julia Ann, Elizabeth, Tina, Debbie, Kel, Brenda, Baricello, Jerry, and Gracie. You're laughing at your face. You laughing at your face, Sheila? Kelly? You know, you're totally setting yourself up to, you know, I laugh at your face too. You know that, right? You totally set yourself up to me agreeing with you about laughing at your face. Alright. Alright, so now you're going to take Mini Me, swirl, tap, dab them, and make sure that you have that clean white paint. Alright, no colors in it, just plain old white. Just plain old white. And we're going to come over here, and don't worry about getting the points on these. We'll fix it to get the points later. Okay? So, I'm going to lift this up because I have a little shadow with my work light. So, I'm going to lift this up for a second so you can see what I'm doing. So, I'm going to come over here. And I have just plain white paint. And I'm going to swoop out. More swoops, guys. Sun rays. And then to bring that to a nice point, I'm going to grab Mr. Nifty. He is a small, tiny, tiny little brush, which I send out for free with any support. I'm going to grab Mr. Nifty to bring that to a point. Okay, guys? So, you're going to use white paint to make the sun rays coming out from our lady sun. Okay, so you can make these any way you want to, and you just curl the edge. You'll see it better in a second once I get out of this glare. Right, so you're going to put a coat of white, and if you need to fix your point, use Mr. Nifty. Or use whatever small brush you have. It's not in its holder, so I just made it jump off of my easel. Paintings do not want to stay still with me tonight. I know you've asked before, but can you hold Mini-Me up to the camera? Yes, I can. Mini-Me looks just like Big Boy, except he's smaller. So he is a small, flat brush. Hold on, I have to clean him off. He has white on him. So he is a very tiny... Can't see him. Hold on. Flat brush. See? So he has a flat edge on him. But he's really small. That's Mini-Me. He's like the crayon. He's like really good for filling in your small spaces, because you don't want to do that with your round brushes, because you will ruin the point of your round brushes. So he acts like the crayon. He is called a number 4 shader. A number 4 shader is what he's actually called. That's what he is. And Mr. Nifty, I have no idea what he is. I just stumbled across these brushes and I send them out for free. Anybody that sends me support. You're welcome, Cal. Okay, so you're going to put... Now, when you get to the side of her face... You got a pretzel in your paint, Jerry? How did you do that? Alright, so when you get to the side of her face, you're just going to come out from the side. You don't have to do the rounded edge anymore. Alright, so when you get to the side of her face, you're just going to come out from the side. And you can make as many of these or as little as these as you want. It's up to you, you know, it's your sun. It's your creation. Whatever you want to do. You can make them any shape, any size. It's your sun rays. And I'm wondering how Jerry dipped pretzel into her paint. That's what I want to know. That's what I want to know. How did you wind up doing that, Jerry? And I'm so distracted by you dipping your pretzel into your paint. I just dipped the wrong side of the paintbrush into my paint. So there you go. Doesn't take much to distract me, that's for sure. Doesn't take much to distract me. So, like I said, you can do as many of these or as little as these as you want. When you get to the point of where you're hitting the moon, though, you stop. Instant karma. I'm definitely a component of instant karma. Yeah, chocolate. Ooh, chocolate covered pretzels are delicious, guys. That's, yeah, Sheila. You hit the nose right on the head with that. You hit the nose right on the head. Hello. You hit the nail right on the head with that one. All right. So now we're gonna do her face features. All right. So I'll give you guys. I want you all paying attention. I want you all paying attention, so I'll give you some time for your sun rays. Kel, that's what you're eating right now? Chocolate-covered pretzels? Nice. Nice. You guys are living large, man. Living large. You got iced tea and all sorts of drinks, and you're having chocolate-covered pretzels. Oh, those flips ones. I see it. Yeah, paint doesn't taste so good. Paint doesn't taste so good, Jerry. Even though it's non-toxic, you can still ingest it and be okay, but it doesn't really taste so good. Alright, so we're going to do the first bits of her facial features, and then we're going to do our clouds again, and then we're going to circle around and do all of our details, and we're going to be all set, guys. How about that, right? Pretty cool. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. That's right. So, the first thing I want you guys to do is you're gonna, I want you to make a peach color. Alright, so that's red, yellow, and white. So, I'm gonna swirl tap that big boy. You had big boy in one hand and a big pretzel in the other. That is hysterical. So, I want you to mix yellow and white. So I'm grabbing my white that had the yellow in it. And some red. Okay, and you mix that all together. And you're going to get a peach. Alright, and you're going to take that peach and you're going to fill in her face. And go around your little sun rays there. And I'm just pulling my brush nice and nice, using that flat edge to get all the way around my sun. Right? I'm going to go nice with that flat edge around my moon. Okay, so this was white, yellow, and red. I mean, unless you're sitting on peach at home. I hear you with the makeup, Jerry. I only wear makeup for you guys. So when I put the makeup on, some of my videos I'm not wearing makeup and I'm like, oh Lord, that's not good. So I put on the make-em ups, but I only put it on for you. It's all for you, fam. And of course I went out of my lines again, so let's wipe that off. You guys knew I was going to go out of my lines, right? Alright, so now we're going to switch to Tiny. All for us? Yep, only for you guys. I don't wear makeup as a rule. I don't wear make-em ups. It's not my thing. But I make myself all pretty for you guys. Even though my eyelashes are banging. Yep, I'm definitely a plain Jane. Alright, so we're going to grab Tiny. And we're going to grab some white paint in your original peach color. Alright, so you're going to grab white and your original peach color. And you're going to go into the middle of her face. And you're going to put a line going down. And do a little hook. And just do a little zigzag motion to soften that out. And then you're going to come over here and do one nostril. Then you're going to come over here and do another nostril. Fill those in. Right, and then you're just going to do a little zigzag zoom action. Grab your original color. Soften all that out. Okay, so you're just doing your lighter peach. And then you're going to grab your original color and soften that all out. There you go, Tina. Sorry about that. I have a very bright overhead light. You know, I could try lowering, let me try lowering the canvas. There we go. There we go. Let me lock it into place. There, how's that? Much better. Okay, awesome. Alright, cool. And the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to grab a little bit of red. Now, we're using small amounts of paint, guys. Very small amount of paint. Not a lot of paint at all. Alright, so keep that in mind. Very small amount of paint. So I'm going to grab some red and my peach color. And I'm going to come under her nose. And we're going to put some lips in. Hi, Kristen. Welcome. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the fam. So I'm just adding red to my peach color. That's all I'm doing. And you want the point of your lips to be at the point of her nose. Okay, and again, remember, the more you play with them, the bigger they're going to get. So, I do. I am from New Jersey, Kristen. New Jersey in the house. Alright, so once you have that, you're going to grab a little bit of white paint now. A small amount. Very tiny, tiny amount. Oh, Kristen's your friend, artist. Welcome to the fam, Kristen. So, and I'm going to zigzag zoom the tiniest amount of white paint into the middle of her lips. Oh, that's awesome. Well, welcome, 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 Kristen. We got another newbie, guys. Kristen's in the house. Oh, yeah. Level, level, low, sweetheart. Welcome to the fam. And then you're going to do the middle of the bottom lip. Very small amount of paint, guys. Elizabeth, you have to go, but thanks so much. Woohoo! Alright, Kristen. Have a great night, Elizabeth. No worries. I'll do the post and you can see if you can figure it out with the buttons. Alright, now I'm going to grab my red paint with some of my peach. A lot more red this time. And I'm going to put that in to soften. And I'm just doing like little dabs. And I'm using a small amount of paint. And I'm doing this just to soften where I put the lighter spots, okay, guys? So it's just softening. You know, if you guys want to do lips, I actually have a video of the Rocky Horror Show lips. I did it way in the beginning. Right? And then you're going to swirl, tap, dab your brush, and we're going to do the eyes. So, the secret to doing eyes and getting them both the same is to paint them at the same time. Alright, so I am going to grab a little bit of white and my peach color. And we're going to go over here and do an arch. And then go on the other side. Just follow your brush along. And do an arch. Alright, and we're going to do this in the lighter peach, so if you have to fix or adjust, you can fix or adjust. And then you're just going to come over here and do this one, and then do this one, and fill it in. So if you need to fix it, to get them to look like the same, you can do that now as you're filling it in. Now, remember guys, as humans, our eyes aren't exactly the same either. And also remember that the more you play with it, the bigger they're going to get. So at some point, you're just going to have to call it. Yes, Kristen, so I did a Rocky Horror, that's all the lips, and yeah, eyes are very hard to get the same. So, but if you do both at the same time, how do you know how far from the nose to start the eyes? It's about 1 finger's worth. So, and another trick is the end of your nostril. You line it up. And that would be the beginning of your eye. So the end of your nostril, line it up, and that'll be the beginning of your eye. Okay? So it's either about a finger's worth from either side, or you line up your nostril. Right? Now we're going to grab the smallest amount of black paint, very minuscule, and grab some of our peach color. So we're talking small amount, guys, not a lot at all. And you just want to come here and do some flicks to give her an eyebrow. Quick question for future reference. Can we paint this on mixed media paper as well, or just on canvas? Yes, mixed media paper works well. Tape down your corners so it stays nice and flat for you. And you can do this on media paper too if you want to. Alright, and I'm going to take that same color with Mr. Nifty, my smallest brush that I have, the smallest amount of black with my peach, and I'm going to come in here and I'm going to add her nostrils. Alright, so what you want to do after that is you want to take Mini-Me and you want to put another coat of white on your sun rays. Okay, so you want to do another coat of white on your sun rays so it really blocks that blue behind it. So I'm just grabbing clean white paint and I'm doing another coat on my sun rays here. Okay, so the way to get your colors to pop and to block any colors that are in the background, you always do it with white. Okay, so you want to add another white to all of your rays that are going around her face. Hey, to all my newbies that are on here, welcome, welcome, welcome. And I just want to let you know, every Tuesday, same bat channel, same bat place, same bat time, I do how-to Tuesdays, and they're all like explaining like how to paint like a particular thing. And I also, it's your time to ask me any questions that you want based on art. So, of course I went out of the lines again. So I started doing those just to help you guys to make your creations same bad expressions as you. So I started doing those just to make your guys' paintings just that much better. Thank you, Jerry. Jerry said the How-To Tuesdays are the bomb. They are the bomb diggity. Bomb diggity, that's right. And if there's anything you want to learn or you want me to show you, let me know and I'll make a How-To Tuesday out of it. Okay, so we're going to turn around and we're going to do our clouds so we can take a break from these faces, alright guys? So, the clouds with the one stroke. What you want to do is you're going to swirl tap that big boy. Get all that peach out of them. And you want to dip big boy into your white, your blue, and your red. And you want to keep the colors all separated on your brush. Okay? And if you have a little bit of that purple going on, you can dip in there too. And you're going to come over here, and I'm holding my brush here, and you're just going to do, you're just going to pull. And when you pull, all the colors are going to separate for you. And then you go under that, and you pull again. And then you pull again. Okay, and you're going to get all this separation of colors. The brush is going to do it for you. So you just kind of do a little kerplunk into your blue, red, and white. And it's going to separate all the colors for you. And you leave it alone. So stick and move, guys. Stick and move. Stick and move. That's how you do these. You just put it on there and you put the lines underneath. You just pull in your brush very nicely and it's going to separate all the colors for you. It's painting magic. Abracadabra. Painting magic going on. And it automatically does all the separation of colors for you. So that is what I call awesome. Thank you so much, artists, for telling Kristen about us. That's really cool. Yep, guys, so, you know, I know everybody is kind of like, you know, if you're in that situation where if you can't send support, sharing and tagging is great support too. So we can get more family members in here and have a great old big old family painting every Friday and Tuesday. It'll be lots and lots of fun. Okay, so once you have your first ones down, then you're going to do another layer on the bottom, which I added a little tiny more white to my brush so you can just see the difference. Okay, so now I'm just going to add my swirls on the bottom here. So I like doing this. I like having the brush do all the work for me. I find it a lot of fun. You just need a little self-control to stop playing with it. I know sometimes we all need help with that self-control. Yes, she does. Artist is awesome. So you just need to use a little of that self-control to stop playing with it so you keep the separation of colors, because the more, if you keep going over it, you're going to blend it all together and then you're not going to get the separation. You're going to get one solid color. So this is a technique they call one stroke. A lot of people use it when they paint flowers or leaves. So, but I'm keeping all the colors separated on my brush. See how you can see the red and the blue and the white on my brush? I'm not smushing it all together. Okay, Ashu, have a great night, sweetheart. Thank you so much for joining us. Welcome to the fam. I'm here every Friday and every Tuesday. Same bat channel, same bat time. Right, Kristen? That's right. Night, Jerry. Oh, you're saying goodnight to Ashu. I thought you were saying goodnight to us. Alright. Alright, so now we're going back to our dude. And we're going to turn around and do his details now on his face. Alright, so I'll move you back up. Close up. Close up. Alright, and we're going to take Tiny. And we're going to turn around and you're going to want to make like a bluish color for your eyeballs. So I'm going to grab some white and I'm going to grab some blue. I'm going to roll Tiny a little bit. And I'm going to come up in here and do my circle for my eyeball. Okay, I'm going to wipe off my brush and I'm going to grab some black and I'm going to do the pupil, but you want the pupil to be starting up on the top of the eyeball here and leaving the space of color underneath, okay? And I'm just doing a little scribble circle, that's all I'm doing. Okay, now I'm going to grab Mr. Nifty, and I'm going to go into my black, and I'm going to give him his nostril. And I'm going to outline his eye. Okay, and I'm going to give him some small little eyelashes, so it's tiny, tiny, tiny little flicks. Just tiny little flicks, that's all you want to do. Alright, I'm going to wipe off Nifty, and Then I'm going to put some hairs in his eyebrow, which are just little flicks too. Up. My moon needs to go see somebody to get his eyebrows waxed. I got a little happy with that. He needs his eyebrows waxed. He's going to have a unibrow. So don't get as excited as I did. And I'm going to grab just blue paint, and I'm going to turn around and make the corners of his eyes darker. And I'm going to grab just blue paint, and I'm going to make the outside of his coloring darker, and then just do little pieces pushed in. And then I'm going to grab my black again to make his pupil darker. Okay, and there we go for Mr. Moon. And now we're going to do Miss Sunny over here. So, I'm going to turn around and grab Tiny again. I'll give you a chance to catch up Mustard with Mr. Moon. Alright, so I'm going to grab Tiny again, and we're going to turn around and do her eyeballs in white. So just grab some clean white paint. And you want to leave a little corner not colored in, okay guys? So you're just going to do a little swoop this way, and a little swoop that way. And leave a little corner not colored in, okay guys? And of course I went out of the lines, but I'm not going to worry about it because that's going to get hidden when I do her eyelashes and whatnots. So this is just white paint. And now I'm going to grab some red with some yellow. And I'm going to do her I don't know what these are called. The part of the eye that has the color, the pupil. Is that the pupil? I guess. I don't know. I'm not a doctor. I have no idea. So, and I'm just doing a scribble circle. That's all I'm doing. Iris. Iris. You guys are so smart. I'm telling you. You guys are the bomb. Kristen, Kelly, Tina, Marcia, y'all got it. The iris. That's alright, so you're gonna do her iris. Tina square. The Tina's got it. The Tina's in the house. Alright, so just grab some red and yellow to do her iris. Now I'm gonna grab Tiny, and I'm gonna do the black part again, towards the top. The iris. There you go. It depends on what day it is. Words elude me all the time. Or I'm really famous at using words in the wrong place. Like, I've done that I don't know how many times. Like, I just did it before when I said you hit the head right on the nose. Sheila, you fell behind. That's okay, sweetheart. You can catch up mustard on the replay. It happens. It's all good. So you're a watcher now. We have watchers and we have creepers. Alright, so now I'm just going to take some black paint and I'm going to outline her eye. I'm going to do some outlining here. And on the other side, and you can have fun with her eyelashes. So you want to turn around and do the little flicks like you did with the guy. So you want to do the little pushes and flicks like you did with the guy. Right? You want to do those first. And don't do as many when you get to the corner there. Your word retrieval is not good. You make up your own words, sing your own words to songs, and yep, I do the same thing. I don't remember words to songs either. I just make up my own lyrics. It's all good. So you want to do the thicker part, the thicker little dabs, and then you can have fun and give her the long lashes. Since she's the girl. So then you can have fun. And I don't know what eyelashes hit an eyebrow, but whatever. So I'm just doing flicks. I don't think I either made my eye too big or my eyebrows too close. Yep, Cal, Mr. Butters is here. He was just getting a drink of water. The good old buddy is here. He was rocking and rolling before because we had storms that came through. So he was a hot mess before. Okay, so now we're going to turn around and take... we only have 2 things left to do, guys. 3. We have 3 things left. That's it. Woo-hoo! 3 things. That's all we got left to do, and you're going to like the last part. It's a fun little trick. So, it's going to be really, really, really cool, and you're going to be like, oh, wow, that's awesome. That's it. You're going to be just like that. Oh, wow, that's awesome. Alright, so, let me move you back a little bit. Back it up. Boop, boop, boop. Back it up. He's my doggy, Kristen. Butters is my baby. And I have to introduce him because sometimes he chimes into the party. Alright, so we're going to swirl, tap, dab Mini-Me. And you want to grab some clean white paint. And right above in your clouds, you're just going to do a stripe. Following the curve that you did before. And, you know, you just stop when you hit another cloud. That's all. So, we're just doing a stripe. One white stripe coming up. So, is there anything you guys want to learn on Tuesday? For Tuesday? Anything you guys want to, anything in particular before I just, decide to do something? Aw, thanks, Kelly. He's my cutie anyway. So the other day, I was looking up all those. If any of you are really wanting to do fall, and if you guys want to do fall or Halloween, I shared all of the ones from last year. So they're all on my page, and the replay is available. And it was funny because I was looking up those videos, and you know, I had to hit on them to see the titles. And of course, in the beginning, I'm all saying hi, Butters, and all this stuff. And every single time, he was like lifting his ears up, like, "Are you calling me?" And it was actually the video playing. So you guys are just going to do a white stripe on all of your clouds. Tina, I noticed you got quiet, and I was like, she's doing her own thing. That's okay, Tina. We all start somewhere. And you've been coming into your own style this whole time. I've been noticing, just like Julia Ann. Julia Ann, you know, I watch you guys paint, and since you're beginners, and I see you coming into your own style. So that's the one cool thing, is that I think that's the awesome thing. I love how it's the same instructions. You're concentrating, right? Yep, shadows are all done already, sweetheart. We did the one stroke with the clouds, so you don't have to, so however they came out with their stripes, that's how it's going to be. So we're just throwing in. Yep, absolutely, Julia, Ann, and Tina. You guys are coming into your own, and Tina shared with me that she stayed up till like 2 in the morning painting one night, and I was like, well, now you're an official artist when you do that. Oh, Kel, I get what you're saying. You're giving me ideas for, I thought you were talking about my painting, and you're giving me ideas for How To Tuesday. I got you now, Kel. I got you. Yes, all my brushes are named Kristen. I did hands already, Kel. We did hands. I did shading. It's under the title of 3D Objects. So I did shading and highlights and all of that on the... I got where you're coming from, Cal. I'm picking up what you're putting down now. Yep, you lose track of time. So that makes you an official artist when you do things like that. Okay, so now we want to turn around, and we got to put the life dots in our trees. Life dots in our trees. No, that's not right. We want to put the life dots in our eyes. So, I'm going to grab Mr. Nifty. And the moon has the light, you're just adding white to your original moon color. That's all you're doing. So, you're adding white to your original moon color. And, yep, so that makes you official. And you're going to do a circle in his pupil. And then you're going to do a line, and it's kind of like a rounded triangle. You're going to make a little flat edge on the one side, and then the other side has a point. And you're going to follow the curve of your line. These are called life dots. That's what I call them, because it gives the eyeball life. Alright, now we're going to come over to Our Lady and give her life dots. So you're just going to take white paint, And you're going to turn around and put a circle on the outer edge. I love this part because it just makes the eyes come to life. And then you're going to do that same little swoop with the flattened edge on the bottom. Yep, we start to lose track of time. We're not paying any attention. And you start coming into your own style and your own way of doing things. I always notice everyone's own way of doing things. Kelly likes to use a lot of paint, and her stuff is very free and flowing. Lisa, that paints with us, she is very she likes everything to be just so, and it's just amazing. And I love how everybody's comes out different, even though we're following the same. We're following the same instructions and picture. Julia Ann, yours kind of remind me of like folk art, and Tina, yours reminds me of like graphic art, the way you do your colors. So, and Julia Ann, you always get all those little quirky things in there, so it kind of reminds me of like folk art paintings. And Tina, with your paintings, I'm noticing like when you did that that one that had like the photo negative effect, that was really cool. So your colors are awesome, and it kind of reminds me of like graphic arts, like when you did your monsters painting. So for How To Tuesday, Kelly, I already did hands and I already did shadows. So what do you know? So a lot of the that's why I ask you guys, because I'm running out of things to teach you. And but I can do part twos of stuff like animals and the cats and the dogs and all that good stuff. All right, so we're on our last step, everybody. Woohoo! Oh yeah, you want to make sure. What about bridges, mountains, underwater scenery, algae, currents, rocks, etc.? Okay, right. Thank you, Tina. I did mountains. I didn't do bridges. Bridges is a good idea. I guess, yeah, I like that one. I definitely didn't do bridges, so I'm going to write that down. I have to write everything down. We did mountains. I did sea creatures. I didn't do, I've done underwater in my paint parties, but I haven't done underwater as a how-to. So that's a good one, Kel. I'm writing them down. And, we did mountains. Oh, wet pavement? No, I haven't done like a wet effect, like it just rained, like an after the rain kind of effect. Write that down. So Kelly, an after the rain effect. I haven't done that one. That one I definitely didn't do. That sounds like fun. I might do a painting like that. That's right, Kristen. It always comes out different. Artists, you'll say, I haven't painted in quite a while. Finding my space. Oh, that's cool. Water drops. I did do water. We did water drops and stuff like that. I didn't do a water droplet because somebody else out there had a water droplet painting, so I didn't want to step on any toes. I did cover how to paint a rose in How To Flowers. Alright, So, our last step. This is a lot of fun, guys, okay? So, basically, you're going to take clean yellow paint, and you're going to turn around, and I'm going to use Mini-Me first. Alright, so you want to make sure everything is dry. You want to make sure everything is dry because you don't want to wind up smushing paint anywhere. So, I'm going to take... I'm going to take clean yellow paint, and we're going to go in and we're going to do her sun rays. Okay, so you're going to do her sun rays, and with a couple of coats of white now, the yellow should pop. So you want to fill in the sun rays with your clean yellow paint. So let's fill those in, and that yellow should really pop for you because you have the white underneath it. And you don't have to worry about staying in the lines. Hi, Cynthia! Hello, 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 sweetheart! So, gonna have to catch the replay. We're on the last step. So, you're going to fill all this in with the clean white. Make your yellow sun rays. And if you go out of the lines, all you do is you just push towards the object and push the paint back where you want it. I'm an expert on how to fix going out of the lines. Thank you, Cynthia. Yeah, I posted a lot of replays for you guys for fall and for Halloween. I was looking up what I already did because I can't remember either. And I figured, well, I might as well share them with you guys if any of you are really chomping at the bit to do a fall painting. All right. Now, and then you're going to go down and all these pieces here that we did white, you're going to fill in with the yellow paint. So you're going to do all these in yellow. So let's put them in real quick. We're going to put these in real quick. Quickies. Do. Oh my goodness, did you see, and I asked all you guys, there is a post on my page asking for Halloween and fall ideas. Did you guys turn around and see little Megna, that she drew the picture to give me the idea of the puppy and the pumpkin? Oh my gosh, that was so adorable. I can't stand it. I don't know if anybody else saw that, but it was epic. She's such a cute little girl. That's why I keep my videos kid friendly, because I love when kids create. I love when they use their imagination. I love it when you guys use your imagination. I love when you stop following my directions and start going off on your own. She's been painting with me ever since my second, I think it was either my second or third video, she was painting with me. So she was painting with me for a very, very, very long time. And I noticed she hasn't been around, but, you know, she's 11, so I'm not surprised. And it's summertime, so I'm sure she's doing what 11-year-olds do, which is awesome. Yeah, her stuff comes out really, really cool. She cracked me up. The first time she painted with me was a cherry blossom tree by the water with a bench. And we were painting it, and, like, once I did the tree, her comment, she turned around and was like, "That's my best tree ever." And it cracked me up so much because it was so heartfelt. It was the cutest thing. All right, so now for the magic. All right, so we're gonna take Big Boy, right? This is our last step, guys, and this is the fun part. We're gonna take Big Boy, swirl, tap, dab, and make sure he's nice and clean. And you're gonna take clean yellow paint, and you're gonna go onto your swooping area with your clean yellow paint, and just very lightly brush it on top, and it's going to give it all a glow. And then when you get into this part, just go careful, like, so you don't get it on your blue. So it's going to give this all a glow, and you're going to do the same thing to her face. So I love doing this. This is like one of my all-time favorite things to do. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. Because I love how it just gets... Remember when we did How to Fire? And we just gave everything that glow? So this is one of my all-time favorite things to do. So all you're doing is taking clean yellow paint, and you're going to make everything have... like it's glowing from the sun. Because yellow paint is pretty much see-through. That's why we always have to use the white to get it to show up. So you're going to see all of the fancy stuff you did, the fancy stuff you did when you were first initially swooping. And this is just going to make it all look like it is glowing with the sun. And then make sure your face is dry. You're going to do the same thing to your face. So you're just going to swoop on. And that's why I said don't worry about any of your little imperfections with her nose or her lips or anything like that, because this is going to make them not so glaring, and you're just going to make her whole face glow. And all I'm doing is taking clean yellow paint and going over her whole face. So it's one of my favorite things to do with the yellow. I love adding it afterwards and making everything have a glow effect. And then if it's looking a little globby on something, just do a swish swish back and forth and thin it out. That's all. Just do a little swish swish back and forth with your brush and smooth it out. Yes, exactly, Kristen. So the yellows are see-through, so you can do fun effects like this. So, my amazing fam, we're all done. There you go, baby. Universal love. Universal love. I'm digging it. I'm digging it. So if you have any last-minute questions for me, let me know. And you guys are always amazing. I love my Friday nights with you. Kristen, the way you make it opaque is you add white to it, and you have to so you have to do a layer of white, then a layer of white with the color, and then you do the color over it. So it's 3 layers, and that's how you make it not see-through. So yellow and red are pretty much see-through paints, unless you get like a thick body, really expensive tube of paint. Other than that, you got to do those 3 layers. Thank you so much, Tina, and welcome, welcome, welcome to the fam. And I hope to see you again. It was so nice having you here. It was a real pleasure, sweetheart. And everybody, remember, it's absolutely free to watch. Tell your friends all about us, like Artist did with Kristen. And tips are appreciated. I have painting kits available that has the exact paint I use, exact brushes I use, a palette, an easel, 2 canvases, Mr. Nifty's, all in a handy dandy bag. And I also have the paintbrush sets for sale, and it has every single brush I use for every single party. You get 8 brushes. You get 2 Nifties, Big Boy, Mini Me, Tiny, and the 3 Fluffies with the brush sets. So those are always available. They're listed in the events. And I use the same supplies every single party, so you can paint along. Yes, Kelly, yours is on its way. I mailed it 2 days ago. And anybody that needs the replay, I will post the replay link in the event page. So, thank you so much, fam, for joining me tonight. We had a lot of new fam members, so I want to give a special goodbye to Sheila in the house, Tina, and Debbie, and Elizabeth. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. Welcome to the fam, guys. Thank you, Kristen. I try to be fun. Oh, Tina, I love it. You added dimples and a double chin. Well, the double chin's going to look like me. Got a double chin on there. You're so welcome, Julianne. I can't wait to see everyone's creations. I will put that post on the event page so you guys can share what you did. Except for Jerry. Jerry doesn't want to share. You too, Tina? Of course. That's what happens when we get older. You're welcome, Kel. I'm so glad you made it back to us. Yes, Kristen, my ideas are fun. That I am definitely not a cookie cutter paint party person. That's why it's called Eve's Creations, because all of them are original creations. Yes, Mr. Butters is here. He's waiting to brush his teeth. I bought him those special dental bones because I took him to the vet to get checked nose to tail. It was such a pleasure meeting you too, Kristen. Hope to see you again soon. Thank you, Kelly. You're awesome. So, they said he's getting a little buildup on his teeth, so I bought him some Dentasticks. Yeah, I didn't get the greenies. They were a little too much money. I got him, believe it or not, the Pedigree Dentasticks was actually more affordable. So, I got him those. So, every day when I say you want to brush your teeth, he knows he's getting one of those. He's looking up at the top of the refrigerator. He's so smart. See you Tuesday, artists. I love all your ideas, so thank you so much, guys. Let's go out. Let's go out with some music. Let's go out bumping. Yeah, I don't think I'd use it. I'm not going to chew on them, that's for sure. Alright, so. Want to brush your teeth, Butters? Yeah, they're shaped really cool. Oh, he's on point right now. He knows I have this in my hand. So let's all say goodnight, and I'll give Butters his treat. Want your treat, Butters? You ready to brush your teeth? Want to brush your teeth, buddy? Yeah? Because you're a good boy? Yes, you are. There you go. Go brush your teeth. Good night, Tina. Good night, Kelly. It's so if you go on my Facebook page, you'll see a link that says events, and it'll pop up. He is a cutie, Cal. So right on my page, Tina, when you're looking at the Facebook page, when you scroll down a little bit, you're going to see it says home, photos, all sorts of stuff. And there's one that says events. You want to click on that, and then you're going to see the events pop up. And then you click on that on the event, and that'll open it up. And once you're in there, you click on discussion, and that'll show you all the posts. So 3 buttons: events, click the event, hit discussion once you're in there, and you'll see all the posts. Did you finish that already? You little piggy. You're welcome, sweetheart. You're welcome, Tina. No worries. If anybody ever has any questions, just feel free to message me. Alright, and with that, I'm going to say goodnight. So, goodnight, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me. If you're watching the replay and have any questions, just message me. And thank you so much. So, have fun and go create. Y'all warm my heart, alright? Good night, fam.